We're getting on the Cassiar Highway, which is heading north to Alaska. Getting closer and closer every day. And we decided to take kind of a detour because somebody told us about this really cool place. Telegraph Creek. So we're going to check that out on our way too. Take a little bit of a detour on our way into Alaska. But stick around because it's going to be another fascinating and beautiful drive as we head north to Alaska with another Squatch Dog AdVANture. Well, something tells me this is going to be another scenic drive despite the gloomy weather. Come along. It's interesting. Everywhere we go, we see really big mountains. Or rivers. Or lakes. Jeez, look at this. We are going to be on the Cassiar Highway in 1 mile.
What?
1 mile.
Wow.
We'll be heading north to Alaska.
Right.
We made it. We're getting on the Cassiar Highway, heading north to Alaska. Look at how blue this water is. Bear Glacier Lake. And there's the glacier right there. There are a lot of waterfalls back in here. So here we are coming into Stewart BC. Big logging town. Lots of logs. Check this out. I just feel like I'm in Jurassic Park or something. These mountains are pretty lush and I feel like King Kong's gonna come jumping out at me any minute now. Oh, there he is, King Kong. Pretty amazing drive through here to Stewart. Well worth it, don't you think?
Yeah, that was good. Good choice to take that turn. Way to go, Jolynn.
I think so. Now we're going to go to Hyder, which will be our very first Alaska city. But then we're going to pop right back into Canada. But at least we can say we've already been to Alaska, right?
Yeah, I think we're north of Ketchikan now.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Or right on the same level with it. This is the little town of Stewart, Alaska. We're going to go to Harbor Lights Grocery and get some groceries.
Did you need a receipt to take with you?
Oh, yes, please. Thank you.
So we're driving along the Portland Canal. Entering Alaska. Hyder, Alaska. Just for a little bit. This is a very little town. It's another rainy day. We're missing all these beautiful mountains for the most part.
Yeah?
Did you know that Hyder was almost named Portland City?
No.
Yeah, it's true, but the U.S. Postal Service rejected it, saying that there were already too many Portlands in the United States. So they changed the name to Hyder after this mining guy.
That's too bad, because it is a little port.
Yeah, Portland.
Very small one.
And the Portland Canal runs right through it, so they should have named it Portland.
Yeah.
Or Portland City. Well, it's not even a city. So there you go. This is the Salmon Glacier near Hyder, Alaska. Well, that was a bummer. We tried going down to the Salmon Glacier. We tried driving down to it, but as we got higher up, the roads were just snow-packed and hadn't been cleared, so we had to turn around. But at least we got to see it from above, right?
Yeah.
Pretty cool. We'll see tons of glaciers. We're going to Alaska. Well, we're in Alaska, but we're going to go see more of Alaska. This is just the tip of the iceberg.
Tip of the glacier.
Tip of the glacier. Yep, tip of the glacier. So back down we go. It is beautiful down there, though. Don't go over the edge, Brad. Do not go over the edge. Because that is what we'll end up going. Good Lord. Oh. This is a bear viewing area. But unfortunately, there's no bear right now. They usually come here in July when the salmon are coming up the river. But they've got this huge boardwalk to keep people safe so they can watch the bear. This is outside of Hyder, Alaska. This is Hyder, Alaska, just on the border with British Columbia. Now we're leaving Alaska to go back into Canada. And there's the Border Patrol right there. And now we're back in Canada. British Columbia, everybody. There we go. So tonight we're staying at the Clements Lake Recreation Site, which is just before you get to Stewart, BC. There's like 5 spots here with a pit toilet, fireplaces. And best of all, it's a recreation site, so it's free. You know how they refer to Canadians as Canada Nice? Well, let me tell you, it's absolutely true. I'll tell you a story. Brad and I stopped at this brewery called the Bulkley Valley Brew Pub, and we had a drink, and then we left. And then the next day, we took off and went up to Stewart, which is like 300 kilometers north of Smithers. And I realized, uh-oh, I forgot my purse. So I called the tavern the next day, and I said, you know what? I think I left my purse at your bar. And they looked for it and they found it and they said, you absolutely did. And they shipped it to me free of charge. I actually had $100 US in the purse and I said, you know what? Take that money, take it over to the post office, pay for the postage and keep $40 and tuck the rest of it back in the purse. And they said, yeah, that'd be great. Well, they couldn't do it because the post office couldn't exchange the $100. So they did it for free and they said, don't worry about it, but I'm going to figure out a way to repay them. Maybe you've got some suggestions on how I might be able to do that. If so, please leave your suggestion in the comments down below. I would love to hear from you. But in the meantime, they are shipping it up to Watson Lake, so we should be able to pick it up at the post office over there once we get up to Watson Lake. So I just want to say thank you so much to the folks over at the Bulkley Valley Brewery. And if you're ever in Smithers, BC, make sure you stop by the Bulkley Valley Brewery and order the Sasquatch. It's really good. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe to our channel. In the meantime, we hope you have happy trails.